up, y'all? All right. Shit. We had to waste time trying to set up the crossroads before the stud farm.
Sure. I won't miss it.
Wait, though. We haven't got to the hard part yet. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You'll have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
Shrine, chapel, crosses, passageway. Sounds adventurous. I'm keen to get on it.
I like your determination, but there's one more thing. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Are you serious? I'll just introduce myself and he'll give me horses just like that.
Exactly. Please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you, but I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
What might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
What? He's what?
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
Fine. I'll just drop everything and fetch it for you at once, my lady. Can you at least tell me something about it?
That wouldn't be very entertaining now, would it? Perhaps it's full of vulgar poetry.
Now,
and also richly illuminated.
That dialogue option, so why did I get the bad reputation?
Fear not, my lady.
Sick of that shit, man.
I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight.
Oh, shit. My bad, y'all.
I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately.
There we go.
And I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
She's so edgy, man. And I'm not looking forward to doing this mission. Hold up. Disrespectful bitch. Yo, he got fucked up.
You're not from here, eh? Around here, you need a light after dark.
Shut the fuck up.
And lo, there was light. And he saw that it was good. Now move along.
How about that?
Thank you for fighting by our side and helping defend against the Mint Master. May God be with you. Hey! You can't walk around at night without a light. Do you want me to arrest you?
I'm outta here.
Light a torch.
You should have a light.
I'm out of here. Alright, where we going? Oh, these niggas are tripping. Yeah, look how fucking far this is. Hell nah. Oh, I'm still wanted for murder here. Damn. Alright. Well, what had happened was I was traveling and they was like, an innocent woman is being surrounded by armed men. Do you want to stop? And I was like, yeah. So I stopped. I saved her life. I beat the dog shit out of these dudes. And then one of them starts cowering, and I finish him off. And so she takes off and snitches. But I didn't know that meant that she successfully told me. So when I got back to Shitowski, I was wanted for murder. Yeah, them niggas ran up on me with the quickness, and I killed one of them. And then everybody else did. Hashtal. Speak.
You have a nice master, eh, Mutt?
Yo, where's my pile at, yo? I could have swore I had a bed here. What's up? look what she has. A die that I don't own.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Alright, so I actually need to. Man, I went over there too much. What's about you? Yeah, Godwin's not a real person.
Whoa, whoa.
We got action. Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up.
Sick!
Squabble the
Fuck you, whoreson!
Squabble. Squabble. Yeah, you're stupid. Yeah, come on, what you wanna do?
Shit!
What we doing?
What the?
What we doing? Yeah, look at it.
Ah, fuck
Oh,
you!
shit. Fucking band. Oh, yeah, yeah! Yeah!
Extra húsbla! Vigyen el
I thought he was
ilyen
coming to join these niggas, man. Yeah, fuck him up.
Tanulj meg vívni! Most elvérzel, faszikám!
Hit it from the back. Yeah, pause that.
A dicsőség az
You are a
irgalmas
vampire,
Istennek!
they call you hit it from the bacula. I appreciate you, homie. That was cold. He came up out the cuts. Oh, and he's a cumin? I fuck with the cumins now. a fact. He's growling. Let that man live. He's helping, man. Chill out, doggo. Our shit. Okay, now we keep following this road. Maybe this one. Yeah, people be sensitive as hell in this game. You'll lose reputation for being Mr. Steal Your Girl, for turning down shit, for acting like you know something about something that you really don't. It's hilarious. On Henry, or Scallops. Oh shit! What the fuck? It scared the shit out. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's probably a deer. It sounded like a cow though. Who are you? I'm Henry. Henry of Scallops. Oh, I'm Henry. Henry of Scallops. Alright. We gotta move on.
Go! Quick! Quick! Oh, boy!
What the fuck did he just say?
I did that from head to toe. I was all sticky and reeked like a bloody beggar, but I sure wasn't invisible.
Yeet!
Help!
What you want to do? Oh, you bitch ass nigga! The fuck? I did not like that. Alright, I'll be on my way. And you Scallops has wet boots. Yo, that whistle travels. I heard the reverb. Okay. I'm here. Friendly? Oh shit, nope.
You value.
You dumb bitch. You dumb? You dumb? Oh shit.
Right on the nugget.
That one hurt.
Bash him on the head. Nice strike.
No way this is happening right now. There's no fucking way.
Come on, then.
There's no way. I don't understand.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. Oh, you niggas are deep.
I've been waiting for you.
No, you haven't. Why is he so efficient at fighting fucking... What the fuck? That was crazy. What the fuck? In hell. I'm in hell. Yeah. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. My dumbass didn't save the game at any point. At any point after I received the mission. So I am right back in fucking Gutenberg.
I'll be with you.
God damn it. Okay. I'm not going all the way back over there right now. Let's go find a side mission to do. Because they got me fucked up. I need to go do some alchemy, honestly. I wonder if we can get a lamp.
Come and hear something you won't believe. I've travelled the whole world. Now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot.
I actually I could have swore I had a bed over here. Hey,
Try no fresh water. The people there call themselves the Flemites. They
it was too.
Please be quiet, or the catchballs will come, and then there'll be trouble.
No worries on that count. One punch and this sock will be stretched out.
Uh-oh.
Your ma will be stretched
Squabble
out.
up.
What did
Squabble
you say?
up. Squabble up.
What did you say?
Squabble up.
Fuck this.
Squabble
One
up.
more word about my ma, and
Your ma is so ugly, it would make a blind man weep.
Hold on, he's a drunkard, he's a brawler, and he's a
That at
brawler.
her christening, the priest mistook her for a toad.
stop it, you fool! You're fucking for it.
Here it
Now
goes.
you're gonna
Here
die.
it goes.
Why did you? Big mistake,
Fucking
shithead.
stayed out of it.
Hey, hold up.
Nice hit.
Nigga. You done fucked up. Yeah, what the fuck you talking about? Shit. I didn't come here to fight. I came here to watch.
It's unbelievable.
I'll be done with you.
Put your hands down, Henry.
Stop beating him!
Why'd he do it?
Somebody. Oh, it's because he's coming after me still.
Oh.
Oh. Fuck it. I guess I'm in it.
How did you do that?
I guess I'm in it now. I'm in it now.
Oh,
Now you
fuck!
die. Nice hit.
Don't fuck with me next time.
Someone's lying here.
We did that, homie.
Are you alright?
That's my man.
Hey,
Yeah, go get
wake
fixed
up.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Ah,
What's wrong?
bastard!
Wake up!
Careful.
I'm taking that lying down.
Give me my goddamn money. That was crazy. I did not expect to get caught up in that squabble. That head up squabble. Is this where I sleep at?
Rice. What's the hold up?
You're all... Christ! Pardon me.
Literally everybody in Cooper. Kotenberg. Oh, my sleep is already. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna just do some side missions in Kutenberg because that was crazy. I traveled all the way over there just to get murdered by some shirtless fakes. That dude was dodging all of my fucking swing attacks and was just throwing punches. They were bandits. I was going to a bandit camp to find something. We outside. We playing. Yeah. He's working with it. Him and Ish Van Toft are lovers. Yeah. Korara wa watashi no boishi desu. Yeah.
My respects.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
So, how are you settling in?
Alles ist gut, Heinrich. People here have grown accustomed, it seems. Even that matter with Emmeram, I think, settled. Aber ein Ding I must still do.
I'd like to help you. What do you need?
Emmeram still has the fencing sword. Und we need it zurück. You admit, without the sword, this house does not look so good.
And you're afraid to go and see him yourself?
Me? Afraid? It's rather unpleasant. Couldn't you stop by there for the sword? Ich werde dich bezahlen.
By there for the sword? No.
I don't know. I can't say I exactly miss Emmeram. I'll have to think about it.
Komm schon. What trouble would it be? Think it over.
No. Shit. I'm not your little thief errand boy. Bum ass. Where are we going? Let me go to this fucking alchemy bench and try and make these potions. There's no close one. Come on. Red Rover. Wait, so I can't even go inside the place where the fucking alchemy table is? Excuse me? They're like, yeah, one of the citizens owns one, but you gotta do some shady shit to get to it. Okay, let's go see what this is.
A sweet red, a sparkling white, a taste that will caress your Iris. You have a kind master. Eh, Matt?
About those wine...
Well, like I said, I'm looking for someone who's not...
Forgive me.
No worries. See you later, my friend.
What's up with these black-ass side missions, man?
Who goes there? What brings you here?
Why are you worried about it?
Don't you want to leave already?
No.
You've no business here.
You're always...
Well, are you going? Away with you. That's it. Go now.
Here, let me get that for you, buddy.
What do you want?
Call off that dog, or I'll report. Careful.
Call off the dog.
Was ist dein Problem?
You call off the dog. You call off the fucking dog. Squabble off. Squabble off. Shit, I'm out of here. Ain't nobody talking my dog crazy like that. No. Oh, hell no.
I'll have a beer. I'll help you arrest him.
I'll help you arrest him. I will literally kill everybody here. I will literally murder every NPC you know. Come on. They stopped chasing me.
You silly doggy.
That's fun. Oh, I'm wanted. Shit. Okay, hold on. Watch this. We got this. It's been a minute.
God be with you.
God be with you.
Wait, I'm wanted here. Why is he not?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Maybe I gotta be inside the gate. Yeah, I was about to fuck everybody up.
God bless.
Am I not wanted here? Huh. Alright. Oh, they're looking. Wait, who's looking for me? Oh, it's Catherine.
You said you needed some help with something. What's going on?
Something's happened.
What is it?
When I was fishing around for information about Liechtenstein, and one of the servant girls I questioned was just found dead.
You think she was killed because of you?
I don't know. If I did, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
Well, fuck you then. Shit, go do it yourself.
I'll help you. Tell me all about it. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She was an ordinary, pretty girl. She worked as a maid. I heard they found her all hacked up, tossed somewhere by the town wall. They took the body to the morgue by the St. Peter and St. Paul cemetery.
I'll go take a look at her.
I think that would be for the best. Though, I don't think it'll be a very pretty sight. You can ask the gravedigger for details. He'll know the most.
When did you last see the girl?
Around a week ago?
And did you notice anything suspicious about her?
Not at all. She was always cheerful, lively. She was looking forward to a dance. Though I'm afraid she won't be dancing ever again.
What was Alice trying to find out for you?
She always brought me the freshest gossip overheard from her master. And lately, what the other maids in town were saying.
And did you learn anything important from her? Something someone would kill her for?
That's the thing. All she brought me was gossip. Who was cheating on who wasn't going to confession, those sorts of things. So you'll have to figure out the rest for yourself.
What about your other girls? Are they all right?
Yes, fortunately. I'm careful enough to keep them pretty much in the dark about my plans. That's why Alice's death shocked me so much.
Why did you ask me in particular for help?
Because you're the only one I know here.
Aha.
But don't take it the wrong way. I'm actually glad it's you. You're pretty reliable. Not...
Aha. Thanks. What are you gonna do next?
I'd like to ask the others if they noticed anything suspicious. If someone is following them and the like, but...
But you don't want to scare them.
I'm scared myself. For them. Maybe nobody knows about them yet. If someone was to follow me, I could give them away, and I can't risk that. I don't want anyone else to die because of me.
What if I go and see them?
They don't know you, Henry. You'd only scare them. I'll figure something out. In the meantime, find out everything you can about Alice.
Do you think there could be some...
I don't know. Maybe she just got caught up in something. But it's strange. Why would someone do her like that? That's the kind of thing you do when you want to send someone a message.
I know everything I need.
Good. Go to that graveyard, talk to the gravedigger, and take a look at that poor girl's body. In the meantime, I'll try to find out more. Then we'll put it all together, and I'll be damned if we can't come up with something.
I am one of them. All is well.
Good morning to you.
I'm pretty yours, running like you know I did it. Oh, yeah, let's talk.
There you are! Halt!
What's up?
Surrender at once.
What's up?
Good.
Easy! Now, I surrender!
What's up?
Ah, here you are. So you wanted to fight, eh?
Yeah?
Pay up, or I'll show you what we do with scum like you.
Don't do
Once
that.
we get that dealt with,
that.
I'll search you to see if you've stolen anything.
You're not searching shit. I'm out of here. Yeah, do you know who I am?
How dare you? A man of my standing is always in the right.
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable.
Keep it moving, pussy boy. I am a nobleman. How am I still wanted? And why is my charisma? Oh, I got blood on my eyes. Kind of Trotsky. That's really funny that I'm still alive.
God grant you health.
Good day. Greetings, sir.
Trotsky.
Did you hear that Dirk Stalin shagging Nava's old woman? You know it, and so does half the town. That goes to Councilman Nars as well. Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there. What are you talking about? It's gospel. They are mad. But the old man just isn't up to it anymore. He wanted her to stop pestering him. So he made a deal with Dirk Stallion. Right. But wait.
I'm sorry.
What was it I wanted? God bless you, sir.
It's you.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
I would like to atone for my sins before God, Father.
I'm tempted to banish you from the holy ground, blasphemous
Oh,
child.
you can go to the,
Your repentance must begin as soon as possible.
Oh, shut up. I found the spot where you talk to the Father so you can absolve your sins.
I'll cleanse my soul with a pilgrimage.
Behind Old Lahota, by the streamside, a conciliation cross commemorates the tragic end of an honorable duel between two knights. Pray for their memory and regain your Christian honor.
What penance do you give me?
Recite the Lord's Prayer. Clasp your palms together with all your strength and ask God for forgiveness.
I'll make haste.
You can't hasten redemption.
I would like to atone for my sins before God, Father.
Your journey...
Oh, I gotta go do that.
Till we meet again.
God be with you. What would you like?
Oh, it's because I had the volume down.
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. At least them that can speak do.
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
I hear there was a murder here recently. Some young girl?
True. True. She's lying in the morgue. But who the hell are you? Another Gawker?
Another? Why would anybody come to look at her?
People ain't got no respect. As soon as news spread about what was done to her, folk are always turning up to have a gawk. So if you ain't one of them Gawkers, you must be one of them other types. Well, no, you can't shave her. No, no thumb for a souvenir.
I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
Why?
I'm in service of the Lords of Lipa. I'm to find out who was responsible for this murder.
What do the Lords of Lipa care about a dead girl?
Truth be told, not much. But it's at the request of her master.
Ah, that makes more sense. At least someone is trying to sort this out. The others weren't so lucky. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No, no. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And who is this Lumiere?
He used to work for the local bailiff. I think he knew the first one what was killed, but that was a long time ago.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you?
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle. Though I've never heard...
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere. Do you know where I can find him?
At his home in Bohemia Street, that's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually, wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers' houses. So either there or in the morgue with that poor dead girl.
Thanks again, Master Gravedigger.
It was good to see you, my friend.
So, let's see what we have here. My God! Someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue still in place.
Why couldn't you have...
But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself.
He's just saying all this fucked up shit in front of her friend. She's just standing there.
So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they aren't by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
What is it? Fucking Lassie?
Alice!
Timmy trapped in the well?
Excuse me?
Are you Barbara? I'm told you knew Alice.
Alice? She was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years, in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah, I understand.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
He couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home in several weeks. And besides, why would he kill them others too? He never even knew them.
I heard about that. And also about Lumiere.
Well, if you're interested, go and see him. Maybe you'll catch him sober enough to talk sense.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely. But she promised him she'd never tell anyone his name.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day, she just didn't come home. And then they found her. Like this.
It's awful what they did to her.
She was such a pretty girl. And that beautiful brown hair of hers. And it didn't even leave that untouched. Who could have cut off her hair like that? And why? None of it makes sense.
So, I'll leave you to mourn in peace now.
Aye, me too.
Oh, you not.
Please. People are always asking me if you're looking for help, but they're never good enough for you.
Well, I don't want some good-for-nothing in my house. I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders. And most importantly, doesn't drink.
You're no saint yourself, but the answer's obvious. Drink together. That way, you'll keep an eye on the lad, and you'll even have someone to carry you home.
Yeah, well, I'll be going now.
I thought that was about the squabble.
Lumiere?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
That's some hangover. He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure or potion. This should sober him up. Here. Drink up. Better?
What? What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumiere from the rat house? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumiere the madman.
They say that about you. Why?
Because I was just on some wild goose chase. And what came of it? Absolutely nothing.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumiere.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I need to know the truth. To find the one responsible.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, lad. But it's no use. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
Well, first of all, I'm not fucking drunk. So we can start there.
Because I'm stubborn. And I don't have any other choice. I'll get to the truth no matter what.
You think that will suffice?
If not, I'd have been dead long ago. Bled out from a human arrow.
All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls. Stanya and Zdena.
Why are you counting the missing girls?
Because I think someone killed them, and we just haven't found them yet.
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor, and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family.
By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the Church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. A murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the two girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him. But he isn't all that chatty either.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this Mole? In the hole?
Yeah. He still runs the place.
And what about that Zdena? You said her body was never found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she refused them all. She knew she was pretty and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can find out from the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us with our investigation either. There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead girls to you?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long years I was a scribe for Kuttenberg's bailiff. Kuttenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining it, smelting it, stealing it. There's always something going on. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another, settling their quarrels. Often trivial nonsense.
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords in the city.
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiffs one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself. I was pretty good at it, too.
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported my activities until recently.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
The bailiff did it.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight. Or fainted.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act. I'd swear none of them did it.
Can you sum it all up for me?
We have 6 victims here. And I believe they were all murdered by the same killer. Unfortunately, we only know a little about the last 4. The most recent ones. By now, we won't learn anything about the first 2. Of the remaining 4, the first to be killed was the maidservant, Yarka. She was raised by Father Prokop from the Church of St. Peter and Paul. He should know the most about her. The next were Stanya and Zdena. Their bodies weren't found, but we assume they also became victims of the same murderer. They both hung around a tavern they called the Hole in the Wall. Stanya was an alehouse maid, and Zdena a pickpocket. And the last victim is Alice now, also a maid. What they all have in common is that they were young, beautiful, and brunette.
Good. I know everything I need to know.
When you learn something more, stop by and see me. You've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
What's that dude's name, man? My man, I fuck with him. He's a great actor.
A blessed morning to you.
Who's got a problem? You?
You're the one we're after here. Halt!
That's me. What's up?
Easy! I surrender!
Ah, here you are. It's time to pay for your careless threats.
I'm pushing all the buttons on the thing trying to open the door.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm a man of honor from a good family. And I'm in no mood to be negotiating with a peasant like you.
Oh,
yeah.
I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this.
Peace and quiet are things of the past.
Yeah, maybe look it up and see exactly what it is.
Good day.
Stay close to the others. Do you want me to send for the guards?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The P in NPC in this town stands for peasant.
That city tournament. What an occasion.
Are you shitting me? What's the point of the cow being here? It's like it wants him to jump the gate.
I beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hands.
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
Somebody is murdering maids here. We have to put an end to it.
Yes, but those poor souls are already at God's side. And revenge never...
I don't want revenge. I want to stop more killing. That's a better reason, isn't it?
True enough. What do you need to know?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka? She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Groll family.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yarka always went there to listen to music.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. But at least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
No offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, When she was smaller, it was fine, but when she grew up a bit, maybe I was too hard on her.
Why do you think you were too hard on her?
Yarka was an orphan, with no family and no possessions. Her only chance of a good life was a good upbringing. And then, a husband. But the more I led her in that direction, the more she resisted me.
You're well off, though. Couldn't you provide for her?
I couldn't. Even if she had been my very own. More so, since she was my brother's.
But how come?
The church's property always remains the church's. They keep a close eye on that.
How did she rebel against you?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away. She ran around with all sorts. And how did it turn out? She died. And in sin. Such a disgrace.
Disgrace? What the devil are you talking about?
She was pregnant. Even if she had lived, what then? Nobody would want to marry her anymore.
Why don't you respect Lumiere?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
That's what you thought.
But this is important. Do I look like someone who's asking out of curiosity?
All right. Lumiere accused me of her murder.
It was either
What?
you,
Yes.
Lumiere, or
He
the
slandered me in public.
And
I think the bailiff did it.
how... What happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Kuttenberg.
I've heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumir. That man has gone completely mad.
All right. Game is saved. Fifth commandment. We gotta go find out what the fuck happened to Zendaya and Stranya next. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm out of here.
Oh, you pooch.